It's the most insidious form of child neglect, is a parent who does not chase their own dreams, who plays life small, who installs software programming in their children of small thinking and small life and small expansion, small risk, small growth. That's a form of neglect of your children if you're not doing that. And so hopefully maybe for the first time as a parent, you now feel obligated, which is okay, to chase your dream, to grow, to expand. Because if you don't, you're neglecting your children because they're watching that software and they're catching it. And their self-esteem is affected by your lack of happiness and your lack of success more than any other thing in their life.
You can't let your will to win be for sale in that regard.
That's right.
As a parent, because then your kid is going to look at that example that you said. And it doesn't matter what you say anymore at that point to me. That's the part that gets me. It's like, you know, a lot of parents are kind of are doing their best in terms of trying to instill the beliefs and saying like, you can do it, you can do anything. And you know, you can accomplish whatever you put your mind to. And it's like, as soon as I had my son, it just made me realize like, I never wanted to get to the point where I was telling my son that, and he would look me dead in the eye and go, well, why didn't you?
You got it.
You know, it was like, ooh.
And he gets to an age, Travis, we all did, where we figure out who our parents actually are, right? When we're little, they're our hero, they're our
superhero,
world. But there becomes an age where you go, that's my dad, that's my mom. And you figure out who they are in the world. I never wanted my kids to figure out their dad was average. Their dad was a fraud. Their dad was a talker. Their dad was just another dude. Because if you think your dad's another dude or your mom's just another person, you come from that. And so of course it affects your self-esteem. Of course it affects your belief. It's why so many people generationally struggle, because I talk about this often. You know, the whole point of the book, the second chapter in the book is about the Matrix, about Neo. If you've seen the movie The Matrix, and I talk about your reticular activating system and slowing down time and how you can program your mind. I actually get very detailed of how the RAS works in your neocortex. Having said all that, why do I pick Neo in The Matrix? Because if you watch The Matrix, they believe Neo is the one. And you've heard me say this before, but in every family, there's a Neo. And every family, eventually, the one shows up, the one who changes that family. You see a happy, rich, successful family, at some point all the way back, they weren't at one point. And then the one shows up, and they change the way that family thinks, acts, lives, grows, expands, contributes forever. In my family, I'm the one. In your family, you're the one. And the people that are listening to this, you got to become the one in your family that changes it forever. And that's what I write about in the book, is how to become the one. And I actually discuss what that the one looks like with the example of Neo.